When I was 13, my friend introduced me to League of Legends. I hated it at first. This nerdy-ass video game that for some reason was so difficult, but I still vividly remember the pain of being the worst in my friend group at the game. Being stuck in bronze while all of my friends were silver and gold. In fact, this hurt my ego so bad that I made it my life's mission for the next 2 years of high school to finish a higher rank than all of them. So after giving 2 years of my high school life to this mission, sleeping at 3 AM every single night, alt tabbing at peak reaction time when my mom would catch me clicking a little bit too fast for biology homework at midnight, it finally happened. December 2019, 11:30 PM on a school night. 30 minutes before the season ended. None of my friends had ever made it to Plat in League. I achieved my life's mission. I've been chasing that high ever since. I quit hard grinding League of Legends the day I hit Platinum. Because at that point I just had 2 years to pick up my GPA and SAT to make it into a decent college, or else my mom would kill me. So after somehow clutching up a 1540 on my SAT, bullshitting my extracurriculars on my Common App, I made it into a top 30 school. Boston College. But what was supposed to be the most important achievement of my life, that first year that was promised to be this magical experience, I couldn't help but feel empty. Once I entered college, I realized classes and grades didn't feel scalable enough. You were telling me an all-nighter of effort would lead to at best a test grade, which would lead to at best a GPA number, which would literally mean nothing once I get my first job offer? Yo, maybe I was coping for being a shit academic, but when did the excitement come in? Isn't this what we were supposed to grind the next 4 years of our life so excited for? And what, we're supposed to be excited about the job that we got after all of that? Feeling jaded for the rest of the year, I started grinding more on things like the gym and my own TikTok videos. By the end of that year, I decided what better way to disappoint my Korean immigrant parents than to take a year off from college entirely. A gap year just to chase my dreams of building an online business. But with that new liberation came a new pressure. If I couldn't make serious money from this, I would have wasted an entire year of my life while all of my friends were advancing a year into their resumes and their degrees. I started getting flashbacks every morning of stories my mom used to tell me when I was little of the impoverished, homeless lives that college dropouts led. But after a full year of grinding my TikTok content and my online business, I re-entered college on the back of my third failed business idea. Now, any responsible 20-year-old would sober up after that year of failure, accept that online business wasn't for him, and focus back on school. See, the interesting thing about the video game of life is that it doesn't end after your first, second, or even third business death. You can queue right back up and go for a fourth duel and a fifth, but you only get stronger after every duel. It's kind of broken, but it's like life has a built-in comeback mechanic after every death. And if you actually love the game you're playing, you won't FF15 after each death. You'll just keep scaling. You give it another 12 months of trying it your all in this online business thing. Trying and dying, but playing smarter every time. You start growing a following on Instagram. Suddenly you've grown 150,000 followers in the last year. You find the business that actually matches your playstyle, and it finally starts to scale. $1,000 a month, goes up to $10,000 a month, hits $20,000 a month. You've now upgraded your gear. You've moved into the dream apartment in the city you always dreamed of. You start investing in people, building a team. You start to take bigger swings. You launch a new high-ticket product. It makes $27,000 in 3 days. September 2024, $45,000 in 1 month. And that leads us to where we are today. Hi, I'm Mino. I'm a 21-year-old college dropout. I've been documenting my life every day for the past 9 months in the journey of starting this business from $0 back when I was still in college. And I'll be posting a vlog every single day here on YouTube until we make $100,000 in a month with this business. Welcome to episode 7. Alrighty, it is 10:30 a.m. So what are we actually doing today? Well, this is what our schedule looks like. We hit the gym at 7:30. We film episode 7, which the intro you actually just saw. And then we have our academy call at 4 p.m. This is our low ticket community, basically, where we teach people how to become content creators. That's $69 a month. So we're doing our once weekly call there at 4 p.m. And then at 6 p.m., my friend Renzo, who runs an agency that does $100,000 a month, is leading our call for our inner circle. Basically, we're teaching all of our students who are also content creators how to monetize upon their following. And who better to do it than my friend who makes 100 grand a month from his agency, also has like 400K followers on Instagram. Let's do some deep work on restructuring our online course for our low ticket community and creating an actual pretty much university level curriculum on short form filmmaking. Enter deep work session mode after drinking some caffeine. let's go. It is 3:47 and we are working on a TikTok video right now that we are going to post. If you couldn't tell already, that is the primary grind that I do. Posting content online, training people on how to make their content better, and doing that every single day, and I love it. Storytelling hack number 2 is even more important, but
So like if I were to do YouTube, I just
Alright, we are back. It's 8:26 p.m. and because it's nighttime now, we're actually gonna turn on our nighttime lights. Ooh. Not to be confused with sexy time lights. Nighttime lights are simply red because red is the lowest on the Kelvin scale. And I wanted to finish off this video about video games, talking about goals, because I think that's kind of what this entire process of gamifying life comes down to, but I've seen a lot of people approach goal setting completely wrong. Not in the sense that you're gonna set goals that you're gonna give up on, but chasing goals that have no purpose to them, just for the sake of a number, just for the sake of the dopamine hit of hitting a number. For example, chasing a follower count on your personal brand, or a mere income number, or a 10K a month for no reason. And I think it's crucial to pair these numerical goals that give literally the set endpoints for our game, right? Our checkpoints, the bosses that we have to beat, with simply a recognition of our deeper 10-year plan of why. Why are we even trying to hit 10K a month or 100K a month? And I used to think, dude, I'm freaking 21 years old. Why am I thinking about when I'm 30, bro? Like, what's the point? As I've read more books, I actually just finished Dan Martell's Buy Back Your Time. This is the audiobook that I just finished. I've gotten a better understanding of what life looks like simply for older entrepreneurs, and it's helped me develop a North Star for where I want to be in 5, 10, 15, 20 years, which is crazy to say. But I think life is a series of coming up with this kind of happiness hypothesis and then testing it until we find truths that we can really stand upon with absoluteness and fulfillment. Everyone, especially in the online business space or even in the YouTube space, talks about gamifying life. Gamify online business by hitting that next monthly income goal. It doesn't matter if you're scamming people with your online business, bro. It's part of the video game. Like, no, it's not. You just made that shit up so you can cope with being an asshole. And I think that's the terrifying but also really fun part of life. We have to kind of figure out what the rules of the game we want to play are. And we can try out other people's happiness game hypotheses, but we still have to test out and come up with our own. I used to think this kind of philosophical mumbo jumbo was freaking pointless. Like, I'm trying to make bread here. I'm not trying to be deep. But it's helped me prevent this kind of midlife crisis or mid-business crisis. I'm 21 years old. When I say midlife crisis, mid-business crisis, where I'm like, I don't know if this is the mission that I want to be on right now in my business, you know? I don't know if I just want to be chasing money. Constantly analyzing the rules of the game I'm setting gives me the motivation to try just harder and harder to keep progressing at the game every single day. The design of your game, the route that you're playing, the lane that you're on, is designed with the truth that you resonate with deep down. That's when you can keep scaling nonstop and really play the infinite game. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Yo, this is a freaking banger, bro. This is a freaking banger, dude. I'm feeling so good about this video.